What's up, everybody? James Duggan here with IGN Access, joined by Marty Sliva.
Hey, everybody.
And we are here to talk about the Microsoft conference. We put out a tweet, and you put out a tweet back to us, tweeting at each other in an endless stream of tweeting. And the first tweet, which I will read here, is Robert DCD Workman wants to know, Red Dead Redemption 2 plus Battletoads 2, but let's talk about Red Dead.
We're never going to talk about Battletoads ever again. No, Red Dead 2, we've had this concept art leak and the map leaked, and you know, they've never confirmed that it's going to happen, but Take-Two recently said on an investors call that Rockstar has many exciting projects that they want to reveal soon. And Rockstar is one of those developers that's usually not at E3. GTA is like a thing, one of those few games that's bigger than E3, but I can totally see, maybe in the Microsoft conference opening up with a shot, this amazing like Clint Eastwood style vista of a desert, and all of a sudden we see Red Dead 2, and this is the the Fallout-esque game that gets revealed at E3 and comes out this fall.
Gamer Umio put out just an amazing tweet which had all of the games that could potentially be released, or at least 3 of them. Crackdown 3, the next Forza game, Gears of War 4, and more Halo info. I assume he means Halo Wars right over there.
I think it's safe to say, almost 100%, that we're going to get a new Gears 4 demo, we're going to get a Halo Wars 2 demo, we're going to get new Crackdown footage, and yeah, I mean, Forza's sort of become an annual thing, and it bounces off between Forza proper and Forza Horizons, so yeah, my money's on this year's Forza game being Horizons 3.
Great. One of the games that I was most interested in, I think, last year was Recore, but all we got to see was the cinematic.
Yes.
So, Stefano wants to know, do you think we'll see Recore gameplay?
Stefano, we have to see Recore gameplay. This game it looked awesome. It was one of those things we had no idea existed. We saw the trailer last year, but then it's been on radio silence for an entire year. And this is this is a game with the pedigree of Inafune and Armature, the folks responsible for Metroid Prime series. So yeah, I have a feeling Microsoft's gonna double down, and we're gonna see a big sort of meaty gameplay demo and figure out just what the heck the game actually is.
So Steve Lucas wants to know about Sea of Thieves. Now this is a game I'm super interested in, because anytime anybody says anything about a bunch of players on a big vessel that's moving and you're all working as a team, that just sounds like the building blocks for an amazing co-op, like PvP game.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, this is Rare. People are hoping after last year's Rare Replay, which was this amazing look back into Rare's storied history, that they're really going to hit hard again with Sea of Thieves, in which, the trailer last year was really cool, and it was this multiplayer. There's sort of shades of Destiny in the Division, but with pirates and whimsy. And so I think the big thing here is, yes, we're going to see more at the show, but I just want to see what it actually is and how it plays, and if we are going to see it this year, or if it's going to get pushed a little bit till next year.
So Steve Solo Phillips, right from the bottom of my heart, wants to know about a new State of Decay game.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah, so what do you have any details about that?
I mean, that team, it's not a very big team, but State of Decay came out a couple years back, and it's been a bit of radio silence of what they're working on, and so I would love to see a demo for whatever the next State of Decay is, or just whatever the next game from that team is. And so I have a feeling that whether it's a State of Decay game, or maybe if it's a new Dead Rising, that we're gonna see something with zombies here at the show.
Great. Let's talk about 2 games that were out for PC already, but are potentially coming to Xbox One. One is Gigantic, which is kind of in a weird state, and the second one is already out, Elite Dangerous Horizons. Do you think we'll see those for Xbox?
I don't know. I think we have a better chance of seeing Elite Dangerous on the Microsoft stage, or on the Sony stage, than on Microsoft. But yeah, Gigantic would be huge. That was the worst pun ever. I apologize. But yeah, I think Gigantic would help fill a hole in Microsoft's portfolio that they don't quite have currently on the Xbox One. So yeah, I think both of those would be really cool.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a development delay on that, which was sad.
Yeah.
They announced exclusivity for Windows 10 plus Xbox One, but anyway, we'll see where that goes. All right, let's talk about Scalebound. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we're a little worried, because right at the beginning of this year, they said, it was like in January, they issued a statement that said, hey, this game's not coming out in 2016. So like right from the get-go, they're like, this game is delayed way past this year. So what we saw was amazing. The game is super ambitious, has this interesting multiplayer element. But yeah, I really do hope we see something from it, because it's been, having a year-long delay is rough, and so you sort of need to like win back the favor of the audience.
Sure. We would be remiss not to talk about the rumors of an Xbox 1.5 in response to the PS4 Neo.
Yeah.
Do you think that they just really need to show something, or?
Oh man, this is all the rumors are pointing towards Microsoft announcing an Xbox One Slim and announcing the Scorpio, which is going to be the Xbox 1.5 coming next year, which is supposedly 4 times as powerful. All these crazy numbers. To me, it's really interesting. I have a feeling both first parties will show in some form what their next consoles are going to be. But I'm really interested to see if one of them does a full reveal with a bunch of things and the other one just keeps it close to the vest, because I think the most important thing about these hardware revisions aren't going to be their technical specs, but how Microsoft and Sony respectively message what they are to the audience and make sure people know, like, hey, if you bought your Xbox One 3 years ago, we're not forgetting about you either. You're still going to have incredible games to play for the next couple of years.
Marty Sleva, thank you so much. You've been incredibly insightful, but if for some reason there is a question that was not answered here today that you want to know, tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Access, and we'll do our very best to answer it. Thank you so much for joining us, and for all things Microsoft, keep it right here on IGN.